Welcome back to another episode of Battletech campaign. I'm back here and I'm here to just destroy the enemy scoutlands.
Command interface initiated.
And considering that they were low on tonnage, this should really not prove to be too hard. So let's see, how do we want to engage this? How about we just run? We just run and let
Location confirmed.
the dice roll.
Affirmative.
I feel like this mission will be pretty straightforward, which means try to kill the enemies in the smartest way you can find. And we'll see how smart we can be. And still we don't see them, which means it's time for us. Okay,
Sensors have something.
now we have detected them with our sensors, which means we should start
Move order received.
gunning for them.
Jet.
We can do this. Let's go.
We got inspiration. Actually, our morale is so high. And there's what? Possibly 2 heavy mechs? Maybe 1 heavy mech? But these are medium. We get shot. Wow, we even get hit. Good job, random person. I guess 4 pits of evasion is not enough anymore. And that is another medium. I think. Choo. That's a miss. And finally, a grasshopper. Nope, 50T. That's another medium. Okay, so I guess I can just aim for whomever is the strongest and knock them down easily. I could even jump into the water because we'll get to
Receiving you.
stay fresh. So what do we have? AC5, lasers, many missiles. I guess technically speaking the trebuchet is the most dangerous one. So I just
Now let's
shoot
see how you
missiles at
handle
it.
this.
I could have sensor lock that deals no damage. And this already was an insane amount of damage. Cool. So let's jump over here
Copy that.
to gain the evasion charges from flying. Pretty good. And then with glitch. Oh wait. Oh, so there is a heavy enemy somewhere on the left side.
Picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, so that makes me feel better. Maybe we'll get something good.
Waiting
Maybe
on
we
you,
won't.
Commander.
But for now, we're gonna do focus fire on these enemies.
I soar.
And considering I'm leaning to the right and there's reinforcements on the left, I'd like to reevaluate my decision from before and go full frontal on whomever is on the right. Wow. So we exposed 3 different parts, destroyed none. Kinda sad, but pretty decent damage though. 2 heavy enemies ready to be destroyed by us. Okay, so what do we have here? Bucky would like to stay where he is and start spreading some love. We'll put the LRM on the 20 to make sure that we knock him down. The Ghost Rifle on that guy, and then we'll start hitting the Wolverine.
Engaging multiple
Boom.
targets.
Okay, city destroyed. That was a brutal hit. Missiles go, and we knock it down. We don't get structural damage, but the PPC hits strong center and starts with the kill. Good job us.
Standing by.
We continue jumping forward this
Lifting
time, and I think it would be a good idea to just go for this center torso and try to get the kill with
Target
whatever we have
acquired.
remaining here. That looks decent. Ends up with a kill. 2 enemies already down.
Hostile eliminated.
But at least we're justifying the fact that we're bringing such heavy mechs with effectiveness. Alright. So it was 4 medium mechs in the end. I guess we'll have to withstand their attacks for one more round,
Damage is minor, Commander.
because I don't see them surviving much longer. Good hits, still not enough damage. So glitch.
What can I
We
do
would
for ya?
ask you to jump around. We get 3. So I can get 3. And
Got it.
still in optimal range of all my weapons. And what we're gonna do is ask this guy to just disappear. And that feels correct.
This
Goodbye.
should be good.
Center torso already exposed and destroyed. Goodbye.
Did you see that?
So we pay the morale, however, it should climb right back up. Excellent. And now we wait, because we get attacked from distant lands. And I really feel like passing because Decker currently cannot do much other than just
Standing by.
one random attack on one random enemy. Another set of missiles finds us, hits us, but not much more than that. And then finally, I guess we can use Hangover to just jump around like here. Hopefully lower a lot of this, yes. And the heat, well, the heat can be sustained because we're in the water now. So we unleash all our weapons and we destroy the center torso because we keep getting crits all over the place.
Destroyed.
And as ammunition explodes, it deals damage to everything. Cool. So we randomly exited combat because the enemy, there we go. The enemy was out of range. So now we go back into combat, which means one of our unit or 2 of our units didn't get to act. A little bit scary, but should be fine. A 50 tonner over here, and let's see what else shows up. Could be another one. A 75. I don't think the grasshopper was 75. I think the grasshopper was 70. Is that correct? Anyone remember? Still, it is time to do what we do best, which is hiding. Oh, this puts us in line of sight actually. Wow, this is the opposite of hiding. In that case, how about we jump over here
Engaging jump jet.
and then block. And then let's sprint, no, let's move over here, gain 1 evasion pip, and we will also block. We're trying to lure them into our line of sight.
Ready for orders.
We'll keep doing this. It's 5 evasion pips, nothing to scoff at. And then finally
Good
glitch.
to go.
I need to start getting you back, but you can still enjoy the water for a bit because we're bracing. Okay, so there were 3 mechs in the end as reinforcements, so we'll have to take care of all of them. That is a medium mech taking a shot at us, dealing some very decent damage. We'll reserve because we have used maximum. Ooh, that's trippy. We have used all our movement possible, except maybe with Baki, in order to gain evasion charges, and we would like them to stay for a little longer. So we'll force these 2 to move. Sadly, the third one doesn't reveal himself, but I believe we can at least focus the Orion down, and we can see from there. So Baki, let's get you up here, and let's use your magic trick. Maybe I'll activate Vigilance. Yeah, I like that idea. I feel a bit exposed. So let's see, what do we have here? It's a heavy mech, Thunderbolt. Doesn't really have a ton of weapons. How about the Orion? The Orion is a little bit more scary, so the Ghost Rifle goes for the Orion. The Enforcer will take PPC. And I'm guessing this unit will always be able to strike only with indirect fire.
Engaging.
That's why it already starts getting the missiles. To bring... Yes, exactly. Ah, damn. That's not enough. Still, it was a pretty good attack. All of them were pretty good attacks. We didn't accomplish anything yet.
Orders.
Hangover. Let's get you closer to the action.
Hi.
And I think we can go for the Orion. Yep, sounds good. Randomly distributed damage, deals nothing real, but a lot of stability damage. Very decent for us.
Roger that.
Hello Tally, are you here to visit? That's our cat, saying hello to everyone.
Here it comes.
We shoot at the Orion falls down. I guess the pilot already took 3 wounds, so that's pretty decent.
Waiting for orders.
I don't think Glitch can get in range of anything, so we'll probably ask her to run and conserve some of that heat. And is anyone remaining? I don't think so. I guess it's their turn. We'll see how much they make Bakira suffer. But currently they only have 1 decent shots, but the damage too low. We do not care. And the best thing is now we get to act. So I could consider going full on Thunderbolt, but instead what I'm gonna do is make sure that this guy does not stand up by shooting at him with everything. That should be quite enough, assuming we hit center torso.
Committed.
Ah, really? 12 damage? Okay, so with 12 damage remaining, we don't get the kill. However, it should not be too hard for other units to finish it off. We didn't move with Baki because he has bulwark, which means if he doesn't move, he gets guarded. And that's very, very decent.
I hear ya.
And let's see if we can ask Glitch to shoot it. Ah, there we go.
Time to fly.
To see if we can spread out the fire a little bit here. And then on this guy, no, on this guy. Okay. So what can we shoot at A? Everything. Okay, in that case, we'll put the heaviest SRMs. Nice. And then everything else on C. Because I assume that this 144 damage is capable of kill.
You
Go for
get
it.
a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Oh, we need a torso. Yes, good job. Torso destroyed. Mech down. And then more fire over here. Exposing a lot of things and injuring the pilot twice. Surprise! And getting a kill. Wow. Glitch, you are impressive as always.
Orders?
Finally, Decker. You know what? Technically can deal this damage. Still, let's ask you to just fire. So we get the unsteady,
Engaging jump jets.
but nothing more than that. Oh, did we do it again? Oh god.
I'm starting to cook.
Yes, I didn't notice.
Good to go.
Okay. So,
Jumping.
yet again, Decker allows us to first fire and then overheat him, which is terrible. So we go for the fire here. This should be very destructive. Gets a knockdown. Pilot injury. Also a hit on the head. Decent. However, the enemy gets to stand up. And I believe he just blocked. Is that correct? Oh no, never mind. He moves. Oh no, he's going for a melee attack. Okay, It didn't do anything this time, but we all know what melee attacks are capable of doing.
Send me a real
Well, that was a little bit scary. Okay, so
waiting for
glitch.
orders.
Show them how a melee attack really goes.
Going toe to toe.
Beautiful. We just destroy the center torso, which means
Dang, you're
mission
dead.
complete. Alright. As expected, kinda easy. It's good that we went for money, because we were getting kinda low again, and also we got a bonus. And I don't think there was anything in the loot that I wanted. I mean, there could be special weapons, yes, like this AC-10, but I'm not really too worried. Only the Orion was a heavy / interesting, but we already have one and we don't want any other. What we're looking for are grasshoppers. We plan to equip the behemoth replacement with a grasshopper, because that would let them run much faster forward to combat, to melee strikes, and finally get some use out of that juggernaut ability. But this is what we got so far. Okay, so again, we go to the bay, go to repairs, because we're silly and we overheated this for absolutely no reason. We go again to the barracks, check on our guys. Evening, gents. Thanks for showing up. So how do we want to upgrade these guys? I think I want to save up for a cold shot upgrade. Or alternatively, I could go for the last point in gunnery, because I usually spread out the fire with Becky. I don't really get to use cold shots a lot. I could go for the melee, but it does nothing. I could go for this. I guess that would be decent as well. But for now we can survive. Okay, Decker, what will you do? Cold shot mastery. This is not really best. Recoil penalty removed. Base weapon hit. I guess we can go for a cold shot mastery. That's a point we want to get with everyone at one point or another. Point. This is just the punch. This is the recoil penalty. I guess we can pass.
Good to go.
And hangover. What do you want to do? We certainly don't want to get the indirect fire bonuses. What else is there? The cold shot mastery is nice. The minimum range makes no difference on hangover.
Ready for orders.
So I think I will continue to save up and increase piloting skill. Go back to the contracts. Thanks, gents. That's a pretty good compliment, thank you. Wow, the cat really wants to come up. Okay. So, what comes next? We have 2 contracts, both of them off-world and to this place called Ryan's Fate. But most interestingly, we have one with a serious tonnage, and we all know what this means. We will go for max salvage and hope that we find some really crazy stuff. I guess the grasshopper would be the best, but we're also looking for some replacements. For example, the mech that we are using currently with Decker would absolutely use a replacement. And I guess if we find a grasshopper, we could create one to give to Behemoth replacement, and then we grab the, what does she have? King Crab? No, that's Glitch. Well, whatever she has currently. The Highlander, correct. We grab the Highlander and re-equip it for Decker's advantage. Month ends. We continue doing this campaign as effective as we can. Let's see if we arrive to our destination without any problems. And we do. And just like always, I think I even forgot for the last place, we don't launch yet. We check the store and we would like to see if there's anything cool. I don't think this is cool enough. 5, LRM 15. Curious. Still the plus is not a good one. Actually, I guess not the worst either. Arm mod, plus 10 melee damage, plus 10 melee stability damage. Okay, that's interesting. I think this one is better, but I'll buy them both
New equipment
because
available.
they exist. And they also cost
New
nothing.
equipment available.
I guess we have enough of these, enough of these. LRM5, certainly not buying that. We'll buy this thing just
New
because it
weapon
exists.
systems available.
You know what, we're taking everything. AC5, not you. Okay. So now we are ready. And nothing of this has changed, so we are ready to deploy. And just like always, I'll cut the stream 5 seconds to get a separate video, and I will be right back.